A very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to the YouTube live session on What's Your Opinion? Let some people join and then we shall begin shortly. Hello, I can see one person viewing. If you can hear me, can you please type yes in the comment to confirm? Good afternoon. If you can hear me, please type yes in the comment section to confirm. Thank you, Deepak. Today we are going to discuss phrases to ask and give opinion. Okay? So stay tuned. We'll be starting in 1 or 2 minutes. Hello. Hi, Vino Rose. Nice to see you again. Okay, let's begin. Good afternoon, Vino. Good afternoon, Deepak. Okay, let's begin. So, my name is Radha and welcome. I'm good. I hope you're doing good as well. Vino was present in our previous live session as well. Good to see you. Yes. Did you join our classes? So, today's session, we are going to discuss useful phrases to talk about giving opinion, asking for opinion, and also I will help you to use phrases when you don't have an opinion. Okay, so let's begin with phrases phrases useful for giving opinion, okay, or asking for opinion. So the first phrase to ask an opinion, like, suppose if we don't understand something and you need an opinion, you need a second opinion from somebody. These are some of the phrases that you can use. The first one is, what do you think about? I repeat, the first phrase is, what do you think about? Now, when I say what do you think about, it can be it can be anything. It can be about buying a new phone. Suppose you want to buy a latest phone. You can say, what do you think about iPhone? Is it good to buy an iPhone? Or you can make any sentence of your own with the phrase, what do you think about? So, if you want to ask an opinion from someone, can you write a sentence using the phrase, what do you think about? Write in the comment section, Deepak. Dino, both of you, use this phrase, what do you think about? And ask an opinion. You can ask, imagine that you are asking for an opinion from your father, from your elder brother, your best friend, anything. What do you think about? If I want an opinion about, yeah, okay, so if you want to buy a car, how can you ask this opinion from someone using this phrase, what do you think about? Suppose you like a latest brand, okay, how can you use this phrase, what do you think about? Yeah, so you have to use this phrase, what do you think about? So for buying a car, you can say, suppose if I want to buy a BMW, okay, and it's very expensive. So I can go to my father and I can ask, what do you think about buying a BMW? Or I can say, what do you think about buying a Ford? Ford is also a car, right? Ford, BMW, Kia. So you can use the phrase, what do you think about? Okay? Asking for opinion. Another phrase that you can use asking for opinion is, what are your views on? What are your views on? So the first one is, what do you think about? The second is, what are your views on? So you can say, for buying a car, like you mentioned, you can say, what are your views on buying a BMW? What are your views on buying Kia? Kia is also a brand. What are your views on buying a Lamborghini? Or what are your views on buying a scooty instead of a bike? Okay, it can be anything. Okay, so these are the phrases. Then your father can say, BMW is expensive. Go for something affordable. Okay, so if you want to ask opinion, you can use the phrase, what are your views on? What do you think about? Okay, what are your views on? What do you think about? The third phrase that you can use to ask an opinion is, how do you feel about? How do you feel about? How do you feel about buying buying a scooty? How do you feel about buying an expensive car? Suppose you want to buy a house, okay? So house can be a two-bedroom flat or a three-bedroom flat. It can be anything, right? So Deepak, you can take an opinion, ask for an opinion from your father using these phrases. You can say, what do you think about what do you think about buying a two-bedroom flat? Okay, or you can say, what are your views on buying a 3 bhk, three-bedroom flat? So can you make a sentence asking an opinion using the phrase, what do you think about, or what are your views on? These two phrases, what do you think about, or what are your views on? Hi Rahul. Hello Deepak. Hi Dino. Dino, we are discussing phrases to ask for opinion and give an opinion. Okay? So, the two phrases that you can use to ask an opinion is, what are your views on? Or what do you think about? Suppose you want to buy a car. So, you can use this phrase asking an opinion from your father or from your elder brother. You can say, what are your views on buying a BMW? Or what are what do you think about buying the latest model of a Zen, Maruti Zen? Okay. Suppose you want to buy a mobile phone, okay, and you are confused which one to buy, and you need a second opinion. Okay, so you can use the phrase, what do you think about, and what are your views on? You can say, what are your views on buying the latest Apple phone? Or what do you think about buying the Samsung? You can say, no, Samsung is not good. Let's go and buy an iPhone. Okay? So these are phrases to use to ask an opinion. Rahul, I'm from India. Rahul, why don't you use the phrase and make a sentence? Make a sentence asking an opinion with the phrase, what are your views on? Okay, and what do you think about? Now, let's move on to the phrases that you can use while giving an opinion. Okay, phrases to use while giving an opinion. Now, the useful phrases that you can use while giving an opinion is in my viewpoint. In my viewpoint. For example, if you want to give an opinion about the latest Apple mobile phone, okay? So you can say, in my viewpoint, the latest Apple mobile is really good. The camera is good. So you can buy. You can say, in my viewpoint, visiting a hill station in summer is a good idea. Okay? Or if you want to give an opinion on the education system, so you can say, in my viewpoint, the current education system needs improvement. Can you use the phrase in my viewpoint and make a sentence? You can use the phrase in my viewpoint and you can give any opinion. Suppose if I ask you, can you give me an opinion about your city, the city that you live? Okay, what are the improvements that that you can make? So like I stay in India, so I can say that in my viewpoint, the streets can be cleaner. Okay, or if I have to give an opinion on a latest movie, so I can say, in my viewpoint, the movie can be funny. It's too serious. It's too boring. So you can give your opinion on anything. And the phrases that you can use is, in my viewpoint. The other phrase that you can use is I believe or I think. Okay? Okay. So we know, instead of saying in my city is crowded place, you can use the phrase in my viewpoint. So you can frame a sentence, in my viewpoint, my city is crowded. Or you can say, I think my city is crowded. I believe my city is crowded. Rahul said, in my viewpoint, government should give students job. Okay, okay, good. We know, so you can say, in my viewpoint, my city is crowded. Where are you from? We know. Where are you from? Okay, you're from Chennai. All right. So these are some of the phrases. Can you make a sentence with in my viewpoint or I believe? The other phrase that you can use to share your opinion is I'd say. I'd say. I'll write the phrase here. I'd say. I'd say that. Okay? I'd say. Sorry, there was a typo. I'd say that. You can also use this phrase, I'd say. Look in the comment section. I have corrected and I've written the phrase I'd say. So, like we used in my opinion, you can also use the phrase I'd say. So, you can say, I'd say that my city needs to be more cleaner. I'd say that the government should introduce more employment. Okay? So, can you give an opinion on any latest movie that you watched? Any series that you watched? Like I can say that I'd say that there should be more comedy movies. Or in my viewpoint, there should be more comedy movies. Can you give an opinion on any latest mobile phone or any car? Anything that you like. Your opinion. Rahul, Deepak, Vino. You can use the phrase in my opinion. I'd say that, in my viewpoint, anything. Start with this phrase, in my viewpoint, I'd say, or in my opinion. What do you think about Chennai, Vinu? Since you are from Chennai, why don't you tell me, give an opinion on Chennai with the phrase I'd say or in my viewpoint? All of you can give an opinion about the city that you live. Good afternoon. Okay, so Rahul is saying, in my viewpoint, you are a good teacher. Okay, thank you, Rahul. You are a good student. That was a good sentence. Rajan Sahni. Hi, Rajan Sahni. Good afternoon. Welcome. We are talking about phrases to give and ask opinion. So, to give an opinion, we can use phrases like I'd say, in my viewpoint, in my opinion. Can you make a sentence? Where are you from, Rajan? Which city are you from? Which city, town, or district? Okay, we know then you can say, in my viewpoint, Chennai should be clean. In my viewpoint, Chennai should be clean. Hello, Rupak. Okay, so you are from Patna, Rajan. Okay, great. So, what are your viewpoint on Patna? Patna. If you have to give an opinion about Patna, you think you have an opinion that anything can be improved. So you can use the phrase in my opinion, I'd say, in my viewpoint. Can you make a sentence? Like I'm in Calcutta. So I can say that in my viewpoint, there should be more street lights in Calcutta. This, all the streets doesn't have a street light. In the night, it's very dark. So can you give an opinion on Patna? Anything that you want the city to improve? Or if you think that the city is good, you can also say, like, for example, people in Calcutta are very helpful. So I can say, in my viewpoint, people in Calcutta are very helpful. Oh, great. Rajan, that was a very good sentence. In my viewpoint, Patna is an educational hub, or you can say is the educational hub, not in a. Is the educational hub of Bihar. Okay, Bihar, B should be capital. Okay. We know no personal questions, please. Let's maintain that respect for each other. Okay. Okay, Rupak, you're from Bangladesh. Hi, nice to meet you. So now, since three students joined later, can you use the phrase in my viewpoint, or I'd say, in my opinion, I believe, I think? These are some of the phrases that you can use. Let me write over here. I'd say, in my viewpoint, okay? Or you can say, in my opinion. These are some of the phrases that you can use. Use these phrases and write sentence. Make a sentence. Nice to meet you too. Rahul, make a sentence. I'll give you one more phrase that you can use to make a sentence. 1 minute. You can say, I do believe. You can also use the phrase, I do believe. Okay, Vino said, in my viewpoint, teachers are best in the school. Okay, great. Yes. Any other sentence? In my viewpoint, it's a city of joy, food, and city of history. Very good sentence, Rahul. Well done. Very good. Okay, so let's repeat phrases to ask for opinion. If you want to ask an opinion from somebody, you can say, "What are your viewpoints?" Okay, what are your thoughts on? Okay, what are your viewpoint? What are your thoughts on? If you want to give an opinion, you can say, in my viewpoint, I'd say, I believe, I do believe. Okay. Now, if you don't have an opinion on something, it can be that sometimes we don't have an opinion. So, what are the phrases that you can use when you don't have an opinion about something? You can say, I have never given it much thought. I've never given it much thought. So if my brother comes, if my cousin brother comes and he asks me, what do you think about the latest car? Okay, now I'm not into cars so much. So I'll say, I've never given it much thought. Or he can ask me that, what are your views on the latest mobile phone? I can say, I've never given it much thought. You can also use another phrase like, I have no opinion on the matter. I have no opinion on the matter. You can say, I simply don't have an opinion, or I have no opinion on the matter. Okay? So if you don't have any opinion to say, you can say, I don't have any opinion on this matter. Also, you can say, I've never given it much thought. I've never given it much thought. Okay? So you can ask an opinion, you can give an opinion, you can also use a phrase where you don't have an opinion. Let's see some of the sentences that you've done. In my viewpoints, students get good marks. Okay. Okay. In my viewpoint, students should learn to speak English. Okay. Great. All right. Thank you, everyone. Let's revise quickly what we learned today. These are some of the phrases that you can use. So, phrases for asking an opinion is, what are your thoughts on? What are your views on? Phrases for giving an opinion is, I'd say, in my viewpoint, I think, I do believe. Phrases when you don't have an opinion is, I don't have an opinion on this matter. Or you can say, I've never given it much thought. I've never given it much thought. With that, thank you. Yes, Vinu. What doubt do you have? You can type. And Vinu, you can in the app you have a customer care number. You can contact the customer care to help you register. Okay? Explore the app and you can. Okay, yes, good that you've registered in Enguru, but if you're not able to access the class, you can contact the customer care. They'll help you. In the app, look for the customer care number. They'll help you. Okay? And if you are new to Enguru, go to the Play Store. It's there on the app. It's there on the app. I'll give you the number myself. Just a minute. Just a second. Okay, so the helpline number, I'm writing it below in the chat box. This is the helpline number. We know this is for you. This is the helpline number. You can also find this number in the Enguru app. There is a space called customer care, or there is a sign of WhatsApp. Okay. So look in the app. There is a customer care contact option. Okay. And for the rest of you, if you are new to Enguru, welcome. You can use the coupon code YT7. Okay. Yes, there is Vino. You can see YT7. You can go to the Play Store, download the Enguru app, and use the coupon code YT7. I have written it in the comment section below. Okay, and you can get 7 days of free trial class. Okay, so before joining, I'm sure you will like the classes. So before joining the class, you can take 7 days of free trial class. So go to the Play Store, download the Enguru app, and register your phone number and use this coupon code YT7 to get 7 days of free trial class. This is only for new users. So if you are an old student of Enguru, you can give this coupon code to your friends and family to use it. I repeat, go to the Play Store, download the Enguru app, register your number, and use the coupon code YT7 and avail 7 days of free trial class. Thank you. Thank you, Vinu. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you found this class interesting. Thank you, everyone. I shall meet you next time.